Building a business playbook can seem daunting. If you've been tasked with doing this, or you're trying to figure out how to do this for your company, maybe it just feels like this burdensome big project and you're not sure how to actually tackle it. So first step is don't worry. The business processes and the policies that you have already exist inside your business. Your company already operates. You're already running day to day. You're already shipping your product. You're already delivering your service. And that means that all you have to do is actually capture those policies and processes. So as you start building your business playbook, the first step is just to audit how you do things. You may divide and conquer, split this up by departments and pick a champion inside each department or inside your business that's responsible for collecting that knowledge. They'll sit one-on-one with your people and just kind of interview them about how things work in their department or how you do a particular process or a particular task. So the first thing that you're doing is just auditing. You're just collecting, and you're really just gathering all of that information in one place. Your next step will be to edit and to organize that information. So as you go through processes that maybe two people in the same role have been interviewed on, you'll see that there can be inconsistencies where one person has a best practice that is actually performing better than someone else's process. And what you're doing here is reconciling those things, and you're cutting out the inefficient steps to decide on what is your company's best practice. What is the way that you want everyone to do this thing? So step 2 is all about editing. As you go through and you edit, you're also organizing, and you're putting things into different departments in the business. You might say, here's something that applies to all of our employees, our brand guide, or the way we pitch the company if we're at a supermarket. We all want to be speaking the same language. Everyone needs to know this. Whereas other things like your sales processes or your scripts when you answer a phone call, those may only apply to certain roles in the company. So that's your second piece. As you're editing, you're also organizing, and you're grouping content into different roles and into different departments. And then your third step is really to put this to work. It's to take those processes that you've written down and assign them out to people, to actually field test them, and to say, does this work as well as I thought it did? Am I missing any steps, and can someone receive this information and actually do the thing effectively? So just know, as you go through this process, it will not be perfect the first time. Someone will go through those instructions and they'll ask a question, and that's great because you want to use those questions as source material for improving your documentation. Just remember that building your playbook is an iterative process. It's something that you're going to do for the long term in your business, because as long as your business is changing, your business playbook will also be changing. So just remember, there's a 3-step process to building your playbook, and it's something I've summed up with the term do it, document it, delegate it. Because in every business, in every role, in every task, we figure out how to do something until it's consistent. We document that thing, we record it, we write down the instructions, and then we delegate that thing. We give it to someone else, we collect their feedback, and we make it better. And the cycle just keeps on going, because once you've delegated it, a new person is doing it, refining it, coming up with new best practices. Those new best practices get documented, and then the delegation happens again. So remember, it's a cycle, but it's a 3-step easy recipe that you can follow as you're building your playbook.